Today we are going to talk about the topic why some people can never escape the troubles of poverty. From economist Abhijit Banerjee's book The Nature of Poverty. In his book raised such a thought-provoking question, why we can't escape poverty. Mo Banerjee explains, poverty is not just about not having enough money in your pocket. It is a state of mind and a way of life. Let's imagine, what do you do when you worry about tomorrow's meal every day? How to pay rent? This kind of pressure will weigh on my heart like a mountain. Breathless this case. 默认 it as hard to have the mind and energy to think about it. How to change the status quo. How to make life better. And poverty is like layers of shackles, wrapping people from the external environment. To interfere, poverty locks people firmly at the bottom of society. If you can't get out, can't break free, then you will probably be stuck in this predicament forever. I remember a story. It's about a college graduate. He found a good job, but the salary is not very high. His friends all advised him to change jobs, but he said he likes his current job, and he thinks money is not the most important thing. He chose what he liked, although the income is not high, but he was very happy, and some of his friends are doing it for a higher salary, chose a job they don't like. Every day is very depressing. This story tells us poverty is not entirely external. It is also our inner choice and attitude. If you can't get out, can't break free, often they can only be locked at the bottom of society. In the book The Nature of Poverty, economist Abhijit Banerjee makes us realize poverty is like an invisible net. Trap people tightly, from external environmental pressure to inner fear and helplessness, and poverty bind people layer by layer, became the shackles of their lives. Let's imagine, people in poverty wake up every day. The first thing they may face is rent, basic life pressures such as food and children's tuition fees. And these pressures, it is often difficult for them to have the opportunity to think how to change the status quo, to pursue a better life. What's more serious is, poverty has gradually become a state of mind, makes people feel hopeless and helpless. When poverty becomes a way of life, people may lose confidence and motivation to change. They may think, no matter how hard they try, nothing can change the current living situation. This negative attitude will further lock them at the bottom of society, forming a vicious cycle. Mr. Banerjee once said, to get rid of poverty, it's not just about money. What is more, we need to have a positive attitude. Like he said, poor people often kidnapped by the external environment and one's own fears. It's like being locked tightly by a lock. So today we are going to talk together. If the poor want to counterattack, what 5 locks need to be unlocked? Before we explore further, don't forget to follow the Way of Money and click the little bell. We will continue to reveal more truths about money, help you achieve financial freedom quickly. Family lock. The impact of family on our lives and futures. It could be a driving force. It might also be a stumbling block. Intergenerational income elasticity, as mentioned in The Atlantic, our starting point, to a large extent, depends on the socio-economic status of our parents, may face more challenges. In the TV series Mountains and Seas, there was a girl who was forced to drop out of school by her parents, go to factory to work, because his parents want him to make money early. They do not know college graduates' income far more than workers in electronics factories. such a short-sighted decision. Actually, it is sacrificing the girl as well for decades to come. Kai Lily said in Cognitive Breakthrough, the real meaning of poverty is parents cannot give to their children something they don't have themselves, not just material. It is thinking and cognition. This is also the hereditary nature of poverty. Want to change destiny requires personal effort, family support, and social help. So, to truly break the chains of poverty, we need to improve educational opportunities, provide vocational training. We must also reform the social and economic system to reduce inequality, provide everyone with more opportunities for advancement, even people from poor families. Through hard work and talent, change your destiny, embrace a better future. Family can be our help. Maybe it's a restraint in everyone's life script. Parents play important roles, but how to write this script in the end, it still depends on ourselves. If we were born in a lower class family, we cannot let a family's socioeconomic status decide our future. Instead, you should bravely control your own destiny, create a better future. Family of origin affects a person's destiny, can lift people to the next level, will also turn into a big mountain, so heavy that people can't move. Family is salvation. It's also a bondage. In everyone's life script, parents are actually writers too. Poverty is hereditary. If you are born into a lower class family, the boat of life and its parents set the direction. It's better to steer the ship yourself. The log of thinking. Let us meet Bangladeshi entrepreneur Yunus. Once he saw 3 women sunbathing on the road. I think this is a good idea to make money. He proposed to invest in building a factory, make more money together, but women worry about the cost of building the factory, and you will make a lot less money before it is built. Yunus lamented, the reason why the poor are poor, it is because of their limited thinking. Always only see the small profits in front of me, and can't see the long-term benefits. Let us take a look at Yang Shugao, a farmer in Palau village, Guizhou. He is not satisfied with the traditional way of selling ginger. I want buyers to come to the village to buy, instead of traveling across mountains and rivers to sell it yourself. The government built signal base stations. Yang Shugao ignored the opposition of his family, decided to try online sales. Soon he established sales channels. Online business is getting better and better. Income has also doubled several times. These 2 stories let us understand. Want to change your financial situation? Mere efforts are not enough. It also requires an open and forward-thinking mind. Only in this way, only then can we see more opportunities, breaking the cycle of poverty. As the Jewish classic Talmud says, it is obviously not enough to just know how to work non-stop. Person who is good at thinking, you won't be poor forever. We must learn to see further, think deeper. This will not only broaden the boundaries of our thinking, it can also broaden the boundaries of our wealth. Person who is good at thinking, you won't be poor forever. Look further, think deeper. It is not just the boundaries of thinking that are extended, or the boundary of wealth. Information log. I read a paper in Europe. Analysis of Elizabeth I and Empress Dowager Cixi. The difference between 2 strong women. One of them is the difference in information environment. Elizabeth I's knowledge. Aristotle, Caesar and Columbus. Cixi's cognitive world is full of dramas. For example, picking a Polish hero to visit his mother, Elizabeth I, leading Britain to become one of the most powerful countries in Europe. Empress Dowager Cixi spent her whole life maintaining the closedness and backwardness of the Qing dynasty. Information input determines the understanding of the world, and then determine a person's height. If relying on a single information pass, we unknowingly will become a frog that stays at the bottom of the well forever. I don't know the vastness of the outside world. Harvard professor Sunstein mentioned a concept, information cocoon room. In information dissemination, if a person only focus on what makes you happy and comfortable, over time, will be like silkworms. Enclose yourself in a self-woven cocoon. In this era where algorithms are king, the poor are led step by step into cocoons. Beautiful girl dancing sexy and handsome guy showing off her abs make you want to stop. The love and hate of gossip stars in the entertainment industry let you eat melon with relish. With such information fed, we are pleased, also domesticated. Enjoy yourself at the bottom. Harvard University, on a subject that studies the differences between rich and poor people. An interesting phenomenon was discovered during the investigation. Poor people understand the world with an internet cable, but they are not used to view the world, indulging in low-level nipple fun. Rich people are different. They like to go out and chat with people from all fields, find out about the latest industry news, like to learn new knowledge online. The researchers finally concluded that the gap between the poor and the rich depends on the amount of information resources, value, and this gap will expand geometrically. What information does a person get? What kind of person will be shaped into? Broaden the depth and breadth of information acquisition. Use various knowledge as a ladder. Only then can we grab the edge of the wheel and jump out of original class. Lux of circles. Gia Pingua as sharing in game world. It's really touching. Through his unique perspective, revealing the impact of friend circles on personal destiny. One's social circle, more than just a window for external display, it is also an important factor affecting personal thoughts and behaviors. People around us, their thoughts, behaviors, and values. It will affect us invisibly. Let us unconsciously be molded into a person who is similar to them. The imagined scene is very appropriate. If we are surrounded by positive people, people who desire knowledge and progress, we will also be infected by their spirit. Start trying to learn from them. Strive to improve yourself. Strive to be a better person. But if we deal with those who are negative and lazy every day, people who are not enterprising hang out together, we are likely will also be affected by their negative emotions, gradually become like them. Loss of motivation and goals. My cousin's story is a very good example. His fate, it is directly related to the circle of friends he chooses. He was originally full of potential. Because of wrong choice of social circle, gradually losing the motivation and direction to move forward, eventually became someone who doesn't match his original potential at all. We really can't choose where does life put us, but we can choose who we want to be with. Excellent people make us feel pressured, but it will also give us motivation. Let us keep moving forward. And those who waste time passively, it will only make us fall into their quagmire, losing motivation to move forward. Life is indeed like an upgrade game. How many levels can you pass? What level can be reached? We want to win in this game. We must choose one that allows us to continuously